Hey everyone, we're Alex
Mehmet.
and Bindi is here with us, and today we are trying something new.
Living in southern France has many benefits, and one of the biggest one is that it's close to so many cool places and different countries, which makes it so easy to travel between those countries. So today we're going to try to have breakfast in Monaco, lunch in Italy, and dinner in Nice. Let's go eat.
Let's go see if we can eat in 3 countries in one day. We're starting off the day here in Monaco. We're going to have breakfast here. We're starting with something kind of healthy for breakfast because I think we're going to be eating a lot today.
We're both very hungry and need some caffeine, so let's go get some coffee and some food.
For breakfast, we're heading to Seaside Juicery, a really friendly spot in Monaco that has lots of vegetarian, plant-based, and healthy options. And most importantly, coffees. We started off with 2 oat cappuccinos that were smooth and delicious. Mehmet followed his up with a granola bowl full of yogurt, crunchy granola and seeds, and fresh fruit. I went with the pineapple and green smoothie, which was full of fresh pineapple, spinach, cucumber, mint, and apple. While these were both quite healthy, they were also delicious and filling, and I can say for sure that this is a place we'll be coming back to.
We're finishing up our breakfast. This was really good. If I had a spot like this in my neighborhood, I think I'd be there every morning. But it's time to head back to the train station and head to Italy for lunch.
We forgot to mention in the beginning that we're doing this entire adventure by train. Of course, you could also do it by car, but parking can be expensive and difficult in this region, and the train is very convenient and it goes along the coast, which is absolutely beautiful.
We just arrived in Italy from Monaco. It only took about 20-25 minutes. It's really close. So now we're going to go get some lunch.
From the train station, we walked down to the Marina of Ventimiglia for a lovely lunch outside in the sun. We're keeping it Italian for lunch with a starter of buffalo mozzarella and thinly sliced tomatoes. This ball of cheese was huge, and despite it being winter, the tomatoes still tasted very ripe and fresh. And the large portions continued with our pastas. I had a heaping bowl of fresh tagliatelle with a sauce of garlic, olive oil, and hot peppers. This dish is simplicity at its best. The fresh pasta had bite and texture, each strand was coated with olive oil, giving it richness, and the hot pepper added the perfect kick, exactly my type of meal. Equally good was Mehmet's potato gnocchi and a truffle cream sauce. The cream, truffle, and richness of the gnocchi were well balanced, so nothing felt too heavy or overpowering, and again, the portion was huge. After glancing around the restaurant, we started to suspect that the pastas were meant for sharing, because we saw all the other tables casually splitting them onto separate plates. But with the way they were served and priced, we had no idea until, well, let's just say we were already too committed. Oh well. A quick round of after-lunch espressos, and we are off to continue the day's adventure.
We just had some really delicious fresh pasta for lunch here in Ventimiglia.
It is so hot. We sat outside. We both wore sweaters, and it is January, and we both wore sweaters. Yeah, we thought we'd be walking around all day outside, so we were like, okay, let's wear some thicker clothes. It was a mistake. Definitely not complaining. This is exactly what we wanted, and this is why we moved to Southern Europe. We're very happy about this. Just need to understand how to dress.
For it yet.
Yeah, we just need to understand that.
Ventimiglia is the last stop on the train that runs along the French Riviera. And it's a town that we haven't been to before, so we decided to take a walk around and explore. While we were only there a few hours, it feels like this town has a really interesting mix of fancy and modern spots like the marina, which was filled with huge yachts, and more traditional Italian seaside village charm.
We've been walking around Ventimiglia after lunch to try to burn off that gigantic lunch we just had. While we were walking around, we saw a gelato shop that looked so good, so we couldn't say no when we're in Italy. So we hopped in and had 2 gelatos that were very, very good. And now we're gonna head to Nice for dinner. We just got to Nice. Unfortunately, it started raining as soon as we got there. It's more unfortunate for Bindi because she's a bit soaked right now.
We were going to take you to dinner to this really cool restaurant by the water, but we will save that for a nicer day and show you another cool spot here in Nice that I actually don't think a lot of people, especially a lot of tourists, know about.
Yeah, usually when we come here, even on a weekend, it's not that busy, and it's one of my favorite spots because you get to try different types of food. Let's go eat.
We're at Gare du Sud, which used to be a train station in Nice's Libération district, but has been transformed into a food hall. It's a really cool spot with a number of different food options, including pizza, poke bowls, mezes, meats, and often hosts different events or DJs. Here, you place your order at these screens and then take your ticket to the window with the same name to pick up your food. We've tried a number of the different food options here, and tonight we're going with a few of our favorites. We've got a trio of mezes and a grilled steak. I love the mezes here. They're always really fresh and tasty. The steak here is usually great, but this one was a little more cooked than we had hoped. The flavors were still there, but it was a bit tough, which isn't the norm here. I think it might have come down to a communication error, and my attempt at ordering medium rare in French probably didn't quite land. We ended our meal with a raspberry and white chocolate mousse, which was super delicious, not too sweet, and the perfect way to end this day. Exploring 3 countries in one day was a really fun adventure and one of the best ways to take advantage of living in the French Riviera. It's super easy to travel around here, and Bindi can come along for all of it as well. To travel around with a dog by train here, you just need to add a ticket for the dog for each leg of your journey, which costs about €5 and can be purchased right in the SNCF app along with your own ticket. Of course, your dog needs to be leashed and larger dogs are supposed to be muzzled. One thing to be aware of is that even though it feels easy, you're still moving between countries, which means you're required to have your passport with you. While there are rarely checks between these countries, officers did board the train when we crossed from Italy into France to check everyone's documents. So it's important to be prepared just in case. Let us know if you enjoyed this adventure by giving us a thumbs up and leave a comment if you'd like to see more videos like this. We're sharing a new food adventure around the world every Sunday. Subscribe so you never miss out.